To accept from the people of Llanelli and the people of Wales that we pass on the responsibility of the project to you for these 5 days.
There was, once upon a time, when people from 4 places came together in this famous city. And as soon as they arrived, they discovered they already had many links.
There is a strong connection between Wales, the land of the Red Dragon, and Florence, because one of the historic districts of Florence is called the district of St. Holy Spirit, and it's represented by an image of a red dragon on a green field.
All these people gathered together at this palace to hear more about the story of a puppet that had inspired them all.
But we do have visitors here from the National Agency and the Italian Parliament. What we hope to achieve then is to be able to share the progress of this project so far with those people and influence the further development of lifelong learning programmes within Europe.
It was a real pleasure to see this project running since the very beginning, and for me, it's because I'm Italian, it was quite a surprise to see how famous Pinocchio is all over Europe.
Which leads me to believe
They also enjoyed exploring the busy streets of Florence, until they found a very special place where an important man had been born.
And now we're off to the house where Carlo Lorenzini was born.
Because we are in the street of, the name is Via Tadea, number 21st, and we have here the house of Carlo Lorenzini.
Well, I'm just thrilled to be here. It's wonderful.
In this house was born in 1826 Carlo Lorenzini, called nickname Collodi, the father of Pinocchio.
When they were hungry, they went in search of food. Only to find a place where they had to cook for themselves.
Instead of staying whipped, it goes...
But with some help, they were soon hard at work.
Come on,
Icha woda, brzegi wie, w jaki sposób, ktoś to wie, nie zdążysz nawet zabezpieczyć się.
When we get home, we're going to have a big party. Marissa and I are going to make the biggest tiramisu ever seen in Llanelli. And you're all invited.
It's hard to open.
And so it was that the people from Poland, Switzerland and Wales sang Polish songs while learning how to make their own Italian feast.
He became Pope, and then the nobility started to manage. So that is the itinerary of those routes.
Next day, they visited another wonderful palace, where they marvelled at all the treasures, old and new, and discovered some things that were hidden. All of the time thinking about the story they had all come to learn more about.
Very important because we are in the heart in Florence, and it's something special because, as you know, Pinocchio is from Florence. Carlo Lorenzino was born here, and for us it's something special because in this place, for instance, we can admire even all the places of Pinocchio.
It's a typical story that every mother tells to her children, so yeah, we used to listen to it.
It's amazing, isn't it, being here in Florence and the Uffizi. First time I've been here and absolutely overwhelmed, really, with all the fantastic art here. Amazing.
Florence is such a beautiful city, so it's absolutely obvious that every visitor is so happy to be here.
And so they continued on their quest, which took them to a place where there were many books. And here they could see, but not touch or film, the very first words that were written about a little puppet boy. Their adventures continued through the historic streets of Florence. Where they saw the work of a skilled craftsman.
Yes, here we are with Paolo Penco. This is a special Pinocchio realized from this famous jewelry. He's our master of Cecchini. We are here inside this fantastic workshop, laboratory, where Pinocchio is moving to. So this means a silver Pinocchio, but it looks like something more. It's a masterpiece.
Then to watch as an artist produce paintings in front of their very eyes. And then they were amazed to discover that they could be artists too.
It's a good idea, Pinocchio. Well, I was actually amazed. I'm so happy that I went to this workshop and I've actually achieved to paint this picture. I haven't done painting since I left school, and I cannot believe that I've done this.
How proud I am to be able to participate in such a wonderful experience. As an engineer, I've created thousands of things, but this is the first bit of my life where I've been inspired with this actual portrait on picture of Florence.
Still wanting to learn more, they set off for another special place in the Tuscan countryside.
We're discovering artists who have interpreted Pinocchio at a really high level, and just a theme like this seems to be able to pull people together, discuss the ideas and develop things in their own way.
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I've just seen the biggest Pinocchio I've ever seen in my whole life, and I now realise that Pinocchio in Italy is a way of life.
Here they learnt more about the man who wrote the story, who used the name of this village that he remembered from his childhood.
And maybe one of the most basic children's books also in the States for the first
And his
publications
book
of Pinocchio.
was read in so many languages and countries. But they found there was more to see in this lovely village of Collodi. Like the beautiful garden where they enjoyed exploring nature.
Yes, I didn't think that Pinocchio is everywhere.
We thought to find, through the story, through the tale of Pinocchio Forum, of Pinocchio, to find something special and to have the possibility to know more about the other countries.
and at a park that told the story about the little boy. The story that brought them all together here in this magical place.
In this place we have for adult and for children two group this impression, I think. For child is a special impression.
We are in this marvelous place where Pinocchio was born, let's say, and I have been meeting lots of interesting people.
And here we are in the place of the birth of Carlo Lorenzini and of the Pinocchio, and it's like the summary of everything we have done in the whole year of the project.
And so at the end of their adventure in Florence, when they came to celebrate and share with each other how much they had all learned, they found, waiting for them, a very special menu.
And last year we made a special prize through the restaurant of Florence with the menu referred to the tale of Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is universal. I don't think he is just here, but he could be any place in the world.
You can almost touch the building where, well, let's say we can imagine where a little boy called Pinocchio would run along the street.
Fantastic.
Sorry, do I announce this whole thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. The hospitality has been overwhelming. But the opportunity of cuddling two beautiful women surpassed all expectations.
In Florence it was a very important point because we had the occasion to meet all the people involved in the Pinocchio Forum.
The finish of this 31 occasion for the story of Pinocchio finished 130 years ago. So it's an important moment in this year.
Their quest to know more had not ended. How glad they were that they could meet again and learn more about the tale of a well-behaved little boy.
Next time it will be Switzerland, so I give you this Pinocchio that will be next time in your country.
Felice di stare là.